Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the new moon in Pisces, March 13th, 2021. As always, I'm going to look into my crystal and give you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides as to how you will be affected by this new moon in Pisces on March 13th, 2021 for each of the four elements. The four elements are earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But before we get started on that psychic portion of the reading, I'm going to give you some information that I found out that might be helpful for you to know. This new moon in Pisces, March 13th, 2021, is conjunct Venus, conjunct Neptune. You may experience erratic, changing moods and find it difficult focusing on your projects and work. However, you may be inspired and activated to pursue your goals. Having faith in your own intuition will be necessary to guide you through troublesome and dangerous waters. It's wise at this time to pay attention to any signs, symbols, and synchronicities you experience over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So now, I'm going to look into the crystal. So the first element I'm going to look at is Earth. This will be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You may actually have like a little bit of confusion, where you may be in a quandary or wondering like, what's going on? You may feel like there's some things you just don't know of what's going on. I feel like some of you earth signs are going to settle in deep into something and do some like deep investigation. If you're not settling into something deeply like investigation, it could be a TV show or a series you want to watch or some kind of book you want to read or some course or subject you want to study. But settling in and getting in really deep into looking into it is indicated here. Some of you earth signs are really wanting answers, and you may be really going to a umpteenth degree to get it. Like you may want answers from a spouse or a love partner, or you may want answers, legal answers, or answers from, to certain problems you're studying, or answers to quizzes or tests, or answers just maybe even from, government, the world. But wanting answers comes up here for you earth signs. Some of you may be spelling out details on contracts that you have to write with somebody, or reading over and looking at details on contracts that maybe you're getting into with somebody that you have to sign. Some of you get invited to a gathering that's turning out to be fun. Some of you earth signs, keep in mind these predictions last for 2 weeks or up to 30 days. Some of you are going to invest in something. Some of you earth signs are going to invest in something that turns out to give you a big payoff. And if it's not investing money, it could be something you decide to invest your time and energy into that will pay off for you. Some of you earth signs are really, this new moon in Pisces is inspiring you to get rid of a lot of junk and stuff that you don't want anymore. Some of you earth signs need to have the caution of not wasting your time. Be cautious of wasting your time on either people or things that in the long run won't really end up mattering. So careful of wasting time. Also, another caution for the earth signs is you may find that you really need to be more flexible. You may be too rigid in your thinking or in your schedules or in your thought processes, or maybe it could even be more flexible physically. Maybe you need to do some yoga or stretching. So being more flexible is a caution for the earth signs over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you, your pursuit of something is like kind of like too relentless, and you may need to loosen the reins on that or give that up. If you're like pursuing someone or something or a situation relentlessly, you may need to like ease up on that a little bit over the next 30 days. Some of you may have some like whole new opportunity that opens up for you over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, or some opportunity to build up some work or business that you do, or some relationship that you're in. So I hope those messages made sense to you, and I hope they were of help. Now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Some of you water signs are really going to feel like you're going to have a great old time, and your energy is going to get quite revved up and amped up from this new moon in Pisces. Some of you water signs are going to really be catching people's attention in what you're doing and saying. And this could be on social media. It could be with bosses, higher ups. It could be the public. Some of you water signs may really feel inspired to sell something. It could be a piece of property like your home, or a rental property, or some property that you own. It could be personal items. That could be personal property. Some of you water signs are going to genuinely put something together that is going to be quite popular. It could be like a new computer format, a new instruction manual, a new method, or a new regime, like skincare regime, or a new workout regimen, or put together some kind of program or format in the job you own, the business you work for, or put out to the public. That's going to be quite popular over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Also, captivating people by what you're saying, and also maybe even capturing a bigger audience. So like if you have like a few followers, or you display your work somewhere and like some people know about it, you're going to get a bigger following or capture more people's attention. Some of you water signs are also giving things away, not just selling things, but giving things away. And I also get working on your self-esteem, like building up your self-esteem. Some of you water signs are going to revisit an old friendship or an old love relationship that maybe you haven't talked to each other in a really long time, or you kind of had a falling out with each other. But so it could be love or friendship. I get you revisiting it in the next 2 weeks, over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. You know, you water signs, you do really need to watch your words, because I do get so many people paying attention to what you're doing and saying that you really want to watch what you're saying, because, you know, you don't want to put your foot in your mouth or say the wrong thing. So for all this attention you seem to be attracting with what you're doing or working on or saying, make sure you be careful. Your caution is to be careful of your words. This new moon in Pisces could cause some of you water signs to overeat or overindulge in other things, maybe alcohol, drugs, whatever, but especially eating. So be careful of overeating. You also need to be cautious of, you may have the impetus, the inspiration to really and feel driven to want to dictate to people and tell people what to do. This could be your kids, your significant other, your spouse, coworkers, whatever. So that's one of your cautions. You have to be careful about water signs of not being too dictatorial over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. And so let's see what comes up for the fire signs. You may be really inspired, fire signs, to want to change everything around. This could even be in your environment. Maybe you're going to want to move furniture around or move rooms around or change things to do with your business around. But I get like really wanting to change things around, move things around. Some of you fire signs are going to be really, really inspired to like crush the competition. So your competitive edge seems to be kicking up here for some of you fire signs over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. I see some of you fire signs really being bold as brass and also taking on more work. You may be willing to take on more clients, customers, or more work. Some of you fire signs are going to find that you're going to get yourself out of a sticky or difficult, tricky situation over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days from the influence of this new moon in Pisces in March of 2021. Substitutions are going to be made. So things like if you had to provide some kind of work or business or product to somebody, you may have to substitute some of the items. Or if you're receiving something, there could be substitutions that are going to be made in what you're receiving. So what you're sending out or giving or what you're receiving, you could be getting some kind of substitutions here. I feel that some of you fire signs are going to be gallivanting around and having a great old time and sowing your wild oats. So you know, if things are open in your area, you could be out whooping it up, party time. Like I get like having a great time somehow. Some of you fire signs will be going on some type of journey over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days, and it's going to work out for you. It's going to be a positive thing that you make this journey. So if you have to take any short little trips, it doesn't have to be a long journey. For some of you, it could be a spiritual journey. But it could be a journey where you're going to, another town, city, state, province, even country. But it could be a short journey. Whatever it is, it will pay off for you. Some of you may be triggered to want to overspend, some of you fire signs. So if money's tight or if you're afraid that you might regret that, keep that in mind. You might be inspired to overspend over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you, your caution, you fire signs, is that you're working too hard. You may even work yourself to exhaustion. So don't overwork yourself over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you may find yourself in a situation, could be a class, could be a family situation, could be a social gathering, could be even something that's happening on the internet, where you may feel like you're the odd man out or feel like you're out of place in some way. So those are the cautions for the fire signs. So, I don't know. You fire signs look like you're going to have some fun with this new moon in Pisces in March of 2021. So now on to the element of air. This will be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs are going to be wiggling out of something that you don't want to do. So you're going to be getting out of something you don't want to do over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you air signs are going to start wanting to shadow something. And when I ask my guides to give me more on that, I get like following along with either like somebody's channel or somebody on social media or somebody you know. But I don't feel it's to like be a spy. I feel it's more like shadowing what somebody's doing because you may want to get inspiration from what they're doing, like follow their patterns or their protocols or their methods, or maybe they're giving instruction and you need to shadow them for information. That's what it feels like, shadowing somebody for information or instruction in some way that you're going to utilize that information. Some of you are going to start launching something new. Could be a new business or a new aspect to your business, but it could be launching a new project, a new computer program, a new website, a new product line, a new services maybe that you offer. So launching something new over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days for some of you air signs. Some of you air signs are going to be generating new income over the next 2 weeks to 30 days from the effects of the energies of this new moon in Pisces in March of 2021. Yeah, because one of the blessings I do pick up is some of you air signs are going to become more affluent. Some of you air signs are going to get indoctrinated into some kind of new club, group, organization, or I'm not sure. You could get indoctrinated into a lot of different things. So you have to think about that word and how it would apply to you, air signs. Some of you air signs that have gone the distance or the mile for someone, like done them, lent them money or done a lot of favors or work for them or go the extra mile, it gets rewarded to you from the energies of this new moon in Pisces, March 13th, 2021. Over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days, it's like you get karmic rewards and paybacks from good deeds and going the extra mile that you've done already. Be careful, some of you air signs really need to be more reality-based because over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days, I get some of the air signs really seeing things how they want to see them or looking at things through rose-colored glasses. So you have to be cautious of that because after 30 days, you may look at it differently. Some of you air signs need to be careful that you're not complicating things that don't really need to be complicated. So you may be taking something that's not that difficult or should be kind of cut and dry or more simple, and you're kind of complicating stuff. So careful of complicating things. Some of you air signs need to be careful that you don't get worked up or get yourself in a tizzy over something that someone has done or said, because I feel you are misreading it or misinterpreting it or misunderstanding what they said or did. You may be taking it as a personal affront and it really wasn't meant that way. So be careful of being too oversensitive or taking things too personally or misinterpreting or misunderstanding somebody. This could be something that some of the air signs may experience over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days from the energy of this new moon in Pisces in March of 2021. So I hope this reading was of help to you and I hope it made sense. I want to thank all the signs of the zodiac out there for watching my readings, and thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do truly appreciate it. It does mean a lot. And if you would like to get notified, just subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. Now, I usually go through my whole spiel of all the videos I have below for my Vimeo videos on demand pages, which are the most recent video series I've recorded. And hey, why wouldn't you want to check those out? More psychic predictions and messages for your future. So if you want to find out what's going on, the most recent links are posted down below in the description box in the Show More section. So I want to thank all of you for watching. Please follow me on my social media pages. There's also psychic predictions and messages that I channel from my spirit guides that I put in writing, usually, sometimes a little video here or there, but it's usually in writing on Instagram and Facebook. So you can follow me at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And if you'd like to donate to my channel and help support the work I do of the psychic readings I post here, there is a donation link posted below. All the video series links I have posted underneath this video, and it's connected to PayPal. So I want to give a big shout out of a thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and very generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot. I don't take it lightly. It does truly help. So thank you so much for that. So I hope all the signs of the zodiac out there have absolutely fantastic and fabulous energy that come to you from this new moon in Pisces in March of 2021. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.